Presentation Plus is available exclusively with the new 4th edition of Interchange, the most widely used and the most successful English course in the world, incorporating video, audio, and even online resources, all with the click of a mouse. Visit the link below or contact your Cambridge University Press representative for a demonstration today.
Interchange 3, 4th edition, Unit 2, Career Moves. 1. These are the words of exercise number 1. The number is related to the number of exercises. You have to keep the words by heart in English, not in Arabic. Don't use Arabic. No Arabic. Just keep the words in English. Demanding. Hot, demanding. Here, hot jobs, demanding jobs. Simulation, a model of problems. A model of problems or events that can be used to teach. Simulator, simulator, T soft D. A piece of equipment which is designed to represent real conditions. Simulator, simulator, T soft D, simulator. A piece of equipment which is designed to represent real conditions. Virtual, virtual, something that can be done. This is a something that can be done or seen using a computer. So just you see it on the computer. You don't need, of course, to go anywhere or to any place or to talk to anyone. So virtual, something that can be done or seen using a computer without going anywhere or talking to anybody, to anyone. In demands. So in demand, in a strong request. Diagnose, diagnose. To recognize and name a disease. To know what is the disease. To recognize and name a disease. Or a problem by examining it. To recognize and name a disease or a problem by examining it. Treat, to give medical treatment. Technician, worker trained with special skills. Sustainable, causing a little or no damage to the environment. Sustainable without damage to the environment. Pesticide, pesticide, chemical substance used to kill harmful insects, small animals, etc. In demand, in a strong request. In demand, in a strong request. So the word here is repeated again. In demand, in a strong request. 2. Words of exercise number 2. Debate, debate, serious discussion. Fascinate, to interest someone a lot. Gossip, gossip, information about other people's private lives. Information about other people's private lives. Awful, dreadful, too bad. Vet, vet, veterinarian, 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 vet. Scary, frightening. 3. Architect, person whose job is to design new buildings. 3. Architect, a person whose job is to design new buildings. Design, G silent. Conduct, verb, conduct. Conduct, organize. A movie set, recording a film. A movie set, recording a film, recording a movie. Retire, to be on pension. To be, sound between E and O, to be on pension. to be on pension. Number 4, here we have suffix. What's a suffix? Suffix, a letter or a group of letters added at the end of a word to make new word. So in the suffix here, we add on the word er, ist, ian, whatever. Just we add 1 or 2 letters, 3 letters, and we change the word. This is suffix, a letter or a group of letters added at the end of a word to make new words. Er, TV, reporter, reporter, er. Ist, gossip, columnist. So here ist we change columnist. Psychiatrist, ist. Pharmacy, when we put ist, is the person who works in the pharmacy. Pharmacist. So suffix er, TV reporter, like driver, ist, gossip columnist, psychiatrist, pharmacist. Psychologist, in, electrician. 5, secret agent, mini writer, T soft D between 2 vowels. The T here, we pronounce it D, fast D or soft D, mini writer. Astronaut. Also, this word sometimes they say astronaut, but it's astronaut. A person who has been trained for traveling in spacecraft. Person who has been trained for traveling in a spacecraft. A spaceship. 6. Pros, advantages, cons, disadvantages. Pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages. Career moves. 1. Snapshot. Hard jobs, demanding jobs that companies need. A lot of companies need these jobs. In-demand careers, in-demand jobs for the future here. What do you see? A man, and here you see what? A monitor, a screen, a lot of devices, as if he's driving. Is he driving a car? No, maybe an aeroplane. But this is simulation. Simulation, it means not real, training. This is a training, how to fly an aeroplane. So, this is of course virtual. Virtual, not real. You don't need to go to the airplane and try to fly it and make a crash or an accident or to hit something, or no. This is just what we call a simulation, a training. So this is one of the hard jobs. What are the hard jobs? 1, here, simulation engineer. In simulation, you develop different kinds of simulators devices, such as flight simulators, as if you are flying airplanes for training pilots, to train the pilots, or virtual patients for training medical students. Or maybe if we have virtual patients, we give good training for the future doctors, for the medical students. So this way, you have virtual. virtual body, not a real body, not a real human being body, but this is virtual, and you try to diagnose, to decide what is the disease. Health informatics technician, health informatics technician, you use computer systems to update patient's file. So we use the computer system to develop the patient's file, which helps doctors diagnose and treat patients. And this, of course, helps the doctors to diagnose, to decide what is the disease. You diagnose, you know the disease, and treat patients and gives the best medical treatments, the best medicine to your patients. Patients means sick people, ill people, sick or ill. Green researcher, you research new environmentally friendly technologies for fields such as transportation, in energy and recycling. Green researcher. Here you are making research for helping the environment. You research new environmentally friendly technologies which are friendly, that do not destroy or stop the environment, that doesn't destroy the environment, such as transportation. In transportation, you have cars that go on with electricity, without fuel, without gasoline, without petroleum, without oil, just with electricity. Or solar energy, the energy of the sun. And recycling. Of course, recycle, to use things more and more and more, over and over again. Organic food farmer. You know, organic food without chemicals, food without pesticides. So you grow healthy food in a sustainable way. You grow healthy food, and this food is healthy. It doesn't harm the environment without using harmful pesticides or chemicals. Without using chemicals or pesticides. Pesticides, of course, we use them to kill insects. We use pesticides to kill small animals. So they are substance to kill bad insects and animals in the fields, in the agriculture land. Social media manager, you control the representation of a company's brand online on sites like Facebook, Twitter, and others. So here you are a manager of social media. You have a company such as Facebook, Twitter, and you represent these companies. This, of course, a very good job, a high-paying job. You get a lot of money. Rank the careers. Rank these jobs from 1 most interesting to 5 least interesting. So here you choose what is the best job for you and what is the worst job, what is the most interesting and what is the least interesting with your friend. Can you think of any other careers that will be in demand in the future? Can you think of other jobs that will be in demand, that will be required, highly required in the future? Can you search for hot jobs in the future? Of course, that's going to be related to the technology, the IT, making robots. What jobs do you think will not be in demand and why? What other jobs that will not be in demand? We don't need them in the future and why? What jobs do you think will not be in demand and why? Maybe teachers. Maybe we have now programs to teach students. Maybe students will not go to school, so you have programs for teaching. Maybe translators. Translators, they translate from one language to another, but maybe we're going to have programs for translation and interpretation. Of course, a lot of jobs gonna disappear, and the new jobs will be in the future.
Unit 2, Career Moves. Page 8, Exercise 2, Perspectives. Career Debate. Part A. Listen to the people talk about jobs. Do you agree or disagree? Check the speaker you agree with more.
Being a flight attendant sounds very exciting. Flying all the time would be fun.
But flight attendants get tired of traveling. They spend most of their time in airports.
Designing clothes is not a man's job. Women are much more fascinated by fashion.
That's not true. Many great clothing designers are men. Just look at Calvin Klein.
I'd enjoy working with animals. I think working as a veterinarian could be rewarding.
I'm not so sure. Animals can be very unpredictable. Getting a dog bite would be scary.
I'd like to work in the television industry. Directing a TV show would be really interesting.
I disagree. Working in front of the camera as an actor would be much more satisfying.
Exercise number 2, Perspectives. Career Debate. Debate, it means discussion. Here, it's a debate, a discussion or argument. Debate for, against. Some people for something, other people are against. Debate, a discussion, for and against, an argument. Listen to people talk about jobs. Do you agree or disagree? Check through the speakers you agree with. Being a flight attendant. Flight attendant is someone who serves passengers in an airplane. Being a flight attendant sounds very exciting. It seems very exciting, very interesting. Fly all the time would be fun. You're gonna flying all over the world. This is amazing. But this is of course her opinion. But there's another opinion. This is for, she likes to work as a flight attendant. But flight attendants get tired of traveling. They spend most of their time in airports. So because you travel a lot, you're going to be very tired. Also, you don't have a stable job, you don't have a stable life. You leave your family, your kids all the time because you are not in the same country. You are not in the same country. You travel from one country to another. What about your kids? Designing clothes is not a man's job. Women are much more fascinated by fashion. Women likes fashion more. So, of course, designing clothes is the job of women, not a job of a man. Clothes, the TH here, T-H-E-S, clothes. So don't say clothes, no, wrong. Say clothes, British and American, clothes. This is of course against man's work as fashion designer. That's not true. Many great clothing designers are men. Just look at Calvin Klein. So here, this person is for the work of man as a clothing designer. I'd enjoy working with animals. I think working as a vet could be rewarding. This word, vet, a doctor who takes care of animals. So I think working as a veterinarian could be rewarding, could be something good. You will be rewarded by God, and also you will be rewarded financially. You get money, yes, and at the same time also you will be rewarded by God because you help the animals. I am not so sure. Animals can be very unpredictable. Unpredictable, you can't predict them. You could have sudden actions. Something suddenly happens. Getting a dog bite would be scary. To get a dog bite, maybe the dog will bite you. This is of course scary, frightening. I'd like to work in the television industry. Directing a TV show would be really interesting. So here, if you're gonna work in the television industry and you're gonna be a director, the manager of a television show, like talk show, okay, that's interesting, that's exciting, that's wonderful. Here you are for the idea of working on TV. I disagree. Here against. Working in front of the camera as an actor would be much more satisfying. No, I don't like to work as a director. I want to work as an actor, because if I worked as an actor, I'm going to be more satisfied. Because working is more satisfying. Because you're going to be in front of the camera, you're going to be very famous, very popular. You're going to be a celebrity, famous person. So here B, compare your responses with your classmates. Give more reasons to support your opinions. So in this exercise, every student give your own opinion, your own support for your opinion by giving the reasons. Why? Why do you think that? Make discussion between you and your friend.
A flight attendant.
Page 9, Exercise 3, Grammar Focus. Gerund phrases. Gerund phrases as subjects.
Being a flight attendant sounds exciting. Designing clothes is not a man's job.
Working as a veterinarian could be rewarding. Directing a TV show would be interesting.
So, here, gerund phrases as subjects. Gerund phrases. What does mean gerund? Gerund, verb plus ing. Phrase, it means different words, 2 words, 3 words, different words that don't give a complete thought, a complete idea. It's not a sentence. For example here, gerund phrase as subject. This gerund phrase can be subject, like here. Being a flight attendant. So here, gerund, verb plus ing, being, designing, working, directing. This is the gerund. Phrase, 2-3 words. Being a flight attendant. Without a complete meaning. Being a flight attendant is what? Designing clothes is what? Working as a vet is what? Directing a TV show is good or bad, so you don't know. Just you have different words, and these words have verb plus ing. This is gerund phrase. And of course, they are in the beginning of a sentence. This is why it's a gerund phrase as subject. This is subject, the beginning of a sentence. So, being a flight attendant sounds exciting, interesting. Designing clothes is not a man's job. Working as a vet could be rewarding. Directing a TV show would be interesting. So as you see here, you have verb plus ing, plus 2 words without giving a complete meaning, then the verb and the object or an adjective. So we have here verb, gerund phrase subject, plus verb, plus object or adjective. The gerund phrase as subject. Being a flight attendant, designing clothes, working as a vet, directing a TV show. Then we have the verb, like verb to be is, sounds, could be, must be, would be, plus object or adjective. Adjective, exciting, interesting, rewarding, interesting, or object. Object, man's job. So I have subject, verb, object. British object, American object. Designing clothes is not a man's job. So this is very easy. Now you can make your own sentence. Watching TV, watching television is what? Watching TV is fantastic. Example, watching, this is gerund, verb with ing, watching. TV, so watching TV is a phrase. Watching a comic TV show is very fantastic, is very wonderful. This is gerund phrase as subject. Gerund phrases. What's gerund? Gerund, verb plus ing. Phrase, 2-3 words without a complete meaning, without a full meaning. It's not a sentence. Gerund phrase as subjects. Gerund, verb plus ing. Phrase, 2-3 words with ing as subject. Look at the picture here. What's he doing? He's watching TV. Watching TV is fantastic. So watching, verb plus ing. Watching TV. This is the subject. 2 words. Watching TV is fantastic. So watching TV, no meaning. Watching TV is what? Watching TV is fantastic. Second picture. He's surfing the internet, browsing different websites. So, surfing the internet must be exciting, must be interesting. exciting, wonderful. Surfing the internet must be exciting. Working as a teacher could be boring. Working, the gerund, working as a teacher could be boring, not interesting. Being a doctor would be pretty difficult. Pretty, very. Pretty difficult, very difficult. So here you have gerund, verb plus ing. Watching, surfing, working, being. Phrase means 2-3 words. Watching television, surfing the internet, working as a teacher, being a doctor. And all of these are subjects. Then verb is, must be, could be, would be, and adjective or object. So this is gerund phrase. So here you can have gerund phrase, subject, verb plus object. Gerund phrase, a subject. Verb plus ing. This is subject plus a noun. This is gerund phrase subject. I could put being plus a job, being a teacher, being a doctor, being a web designer, being plus adjective, being nice, being a nice person, being a good guy, being plus verb is are in plural, seem, sound. Sound here means seem, must be, would be, could be, plus object. So here we'll have verb plus ing, subject, being plus job, being plus adjective, plus the verb is are, seem, sound, must be, would be, and could be, plus object.
Gerund phrases as objects.
He'd love being a flight attendant. He wouldn't like being a fashion designer.
She'd enjoy working with animals. She'd be good at directing a TV show.
Here, gerund phrase is object. So here, the object, we have sentence, subject, verb, object. But this object, it has gerund, and gerund means verb plus ing. When I say, for example, he'd love being a flight attendant. He wouldn't like being a fashion designer. He would. He'd enjoy working with animals. He'd be good at directing a TV show. So here we have the gerund, verb plus ing. It's a phrase, it doesn't give me a complete meaning, a complete thought. So being a flight attendant is what? Being a fashion designer is what? Working with animals, directing TV show. Okay? But here we use them as object because they are at the end. These words are the end of a sentence. Subject, verb, object. So we have subject, then verb. This verb, like, love, hate, can't stand, enjoy, good at, interested in, am is are, interested in, tired of, plus gerund, verb plus ing, plus some words. Example, I like watching TV. I like watching TV a lot. I like watching TV programs. So this is an example for gerund phrase object, watching TV programs. So I like watching TV programs. Now, this gerund phrases as objects. We said gerund, verb plus ing. Phrase, 2-3 words. And these 2-3 words, they don't make a sentence. They don't give me a meaning. Like watching television. Watching television is what? Studying English. Being a flight attendant. Being very nice. Surfing the internet. So they are object because we have subject, verb, object. 1. I like watching TV. I like watching TV. So here, I, subject, like, verb, watching TV, object. And this object, gerund, verb plus ing, watching, and then television, and now, watching TV. He loves studying English. He loves studying English. Studying English. So this is gerund, verb plus ing, plus, of course, a noun, and all of this is object. Here you see a baby and he's reading in a book, he's wearing glasses, so he loves studying English. She hates being flight attendant. She is a flight attendant, and this, of course, the United Arab Emirates Airlines, and working as a flight attendant is a very good job, of course, but I can say she hates being a flight attendant. Why? Because working as a flight attendant is not stable. You don't have a stable place to live. You travel all the world. If you have a family, if you have some kids or children, where could you put them? Where could you leave them? You can't take your kids with you on airplanes, in all the airplanes whenever a flight attendant travels. So, for example, she hates being a flight attendant. She likes being very nice, but she likes being very nice. We enjoy surfing the internet. We enjoy browsing websites. We enjoy surfing the internet. So here, gerund phrases as objects, we have verb plus ing, watching television, studying English, being a flight attendant, being plus job, being very nice, adjective, surfing the internet, verb plus ing, and a noun. It's object because we have subject, verb, object. Sentence, subject, verb, object. But this object, we're going to have gerund, phrase, object. Verb plus ing, gerund, and it's phrase object. Subject here, the verb, like, love, hate, can't stand, enjoy. This is verb. Or I could have verb to be. Am, is, are, was, were, plus adjective such as good at, interested in, tired of, excited by, plus verb plus ing, object, or be plus a job, being plus adjective. Of course here we can use I am, he, she, it, is, we, they, are, plus the adjective, or he, she, it was, we, they, were, I was, plus these adjectives: good at, interested in, tired of, excited by, plus gerund phrase object. Example, I like watching TV. He loves being a teacher. He loves being a teacher. She hates being very, very, very nice. Not only just nice, but very, 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 very nice. We can't stand hate. We can't stand working at night. We can't stand working night shifts. They enjoy working as teachers. We are good at surfing the internet. We are good at surfing the internet. They are interested in. They are interested in. They are interested in studying English. They are interested in studying English. They are interested in watching English for Arabs channel. Now A. Look at the gerund phrases in column A. In column A, we have here phrases in column A, verb plus ing. Write your opinion of each job by choosing information from column B and C. Match A, B, C. Match A with B and C. Then add two more gerund phrases and write similar sentences. So in this exercise, number 1, you match the sentences. You match A, B, C together. Number 2, you will write in number 9 and 10 two sentences by yourself. Example, working as an accountant. Seems, sounds, could be, would be, must be. Then you have here the adjective or an object. Awful, too bad, stressful, you're under stress, fantastic, wonderful, fascinating, great, pretty difficult. Pretty, very. Pretty, very. Kind of boring, really rewarding, very good, you get a lot of money. Very challenging, it's very difficult, too difficult. Now working as an accountant seems stressful. In a bank, working as an accountant seems stressful. Other people who like math, you say working as an accountant sounds interesting, sounds fascinating. Taking care of children. Any answer is correct here. Taking care of children could be pretty difficult, could be very difficult. This is, look at the picture here. This is a child, and maybe she's a nurse, and she's taking care of the child. So this is, of course, pretty difficult. She's smiling, yes, maybe she's a doctor or a nurse, and she's trying to help the child. Yeah. Being a farmer must be, to be a farmer, to work as a farmer in the agricultural land. Being as a farmer must be very challenging. In the USA, yes, being as a farmer must be very challenging. You work a lot, you work hard. Designing clothes could be designing clothes could be very difficult, could be pretty difficult. Working on movie set, working on a movie, working on a film, working in movie set sounds fantastic. Making a living as an artist, to make a living, to earn money as an artist when you work as an artist. So making a living as an artist could be, would be, must be, sounds, seems very challenging. This is very challenging. Yes, very difficult also. It's a pretty difficult. Doing volunteer work overseas. If you're gonna do volunteer work overseas, what's volunteer? Work you do without money, without getting money. This is just to help people. So doing volunteer work overseas seems very challenging. Retiring at age of 40. At age 40, you are 40 years old and you stop working and you don't go to work, you have pension. So if you're retired and you are 40 years old, this seems of course not fantastic. No, this is of course kind of boring. Retiring at age 40 seems kind of boring. Yeah, work is good of course, but not too much hard work. Just work 8 hours. This is good. 9. We can make other sentences like surfing the internet. Surfing the internet is fantastic. Another sentence, working as a teacher in Egypt must be pretty difficult, must be stressful. You're under stress. You have a lot of students, different mentalities, and you have to work hard to support and help them. Help them means help them. Now this is number B. Yeah, you have here, this is of course a farmer. Yes, someone who drives a tractor. So give reasons. B, pair work. B, pair work. Give reasons for your opinions about the jobs in part A. Now, why do you say this? Example A, in my opinion, working as an accountant would be kind of boring. Really? Why is that? Because you work in an office and do the same thing every day. Every day you do the same job, the same work. I'm not sure that's true. For me, working as an accountant could be rewarding. So here you have pair work between you and your friend. You can chat together or talk together and discuss the issue in English. C, group work. Complete the sentences with gerund phrases. Gerund, verb plus ing. Then take turns reading your sentences. Share the 3 most interesting sentences with the class. So in this exercise, okay, you are going to make different sentences and the class gonna discuss your ideas. Example, I'd be interested in, so here I put here the gerund phrase as object. I'd be interested in working as a teacher, working as a bank manager. I'd be interested in watching television. So you complete. I'd get tired of doing a lot of homework. I'd be very excited about. I'd be very excited about traveling abroad, traveling to Australia. I'd be very excited about living in Australia. I would enjoy watching TV. I think I'd be good at math. I think I'd be good at English. I wouldn't be very good at taking care of children. I wouldn't be very good at designing programs. I wouldn't be very good at working as a journalist. 4. Word power suffixes. Add the suffixes er, or, ist, or ian to form the names of these jobs. So in this exercise, we'll put er, or, ist, or ian on the words to make the jobs. We said what suffix is a letter or 2-3 letters that form a job. Computer technician. So the word teach, we put er, teacher. So here we change from verb into a job like teacher. Drive, the verb of driving. Drive a car, so driver. Factory supervisor. Factory supervisor. Gossip columnist. Guidance counselor. Politician, IN. Psychiatrist, IST. TV reporter, ER. Zookeeper, do you know zoo? We keep animals in the zoo. Zookeeper. So here we're going to write the jobs and we give examples. Of course, computer technician is someone who's responsible for the computer support, the computer's maintenance. Factory supervisor, someone who's working in the management. Gossip columnist, gossip columnist. This is a journalist, a writer of gossip. Someone who writes about actors, singers. Guidance counselor, this is, if you have a problem, you can go to the guidance counselor. Someone who tries to solve your problems, especially if we said in school, especially also, it's very helpful. Politician, someone who works in politics. Psychiatrist is someone who works in the field of psychology, someone who works in psychology. TV reporter, and zookeeper. Of course, zookeeper, someone who takes care of the zoo and the animals in the zoo. He's responsible for taking care of the animals inside the zoo. Now with ER, OR, IST, and IAN. ER. Let's give examples for ER. For ER, we have TV reporter, zookeeper, photographer, web designer, child care worker. OR examples: aerobics instructor, counselor, inventor, counselor, guidance counselor, aerobics instructor, inventor, decorator, IST, words with IST, like pharmacist, psychologist, chemist, psychiatrist, gossip columnist. So gossip columnist and psychiatrist. We have pharmacist and psychologist, chemist. IN, computer technician, politician. Also IN, electrician, comedian, musician, veterinarian. Vet means doctor for animal. Five, speaking. Possible careers, possible jobs. Look at the picture here. What do you see? Where are they? This is someone and he has a pen and paper. He has different questions. So this is, maybe he is interviewer, TV show host, like Oprah Winfrey. Someone who has a television show. Here we have another person. Maybe he's Obama, the president. He looks like him. Maybe he's him. And the interviewer. Also in American we say interviewer and interviewer. The interviewer, the host, is asking the guest different questions. Now, possible careers, group work. Talk about a career you would like to have. Use information from exercise 1 to 4 or your own ideas. Other students ask follow-up questions. This is between A and B and C. A. I enjoy doing television interviews with famous people. Why is that? Asking people about their lives would be fascinating. If you asking people about their lives would be wonderful, amazing. Who would you interview? Well, I think I'd be good at talking to politicians. I'm gonna be good at talk to politicians, people who work in the field of politics. So this is between you and your friends. Exercise number 6. Writing. Exercise 6. Writing. Describing pros and cons. Pros, advantages, cons, disadvantage. So in this exercise here, we choose a job and make a list of its advantages, then we use the list to write a paragraph about the job, add a title. So you write here a paragraph about a job, work, you put a title, and then you start to talk about or write the advantages, the merits of this job, and the disadvantages. Of course, you can make more than one paragraph. You can make it as an essay or article, yes, about a career. You can start with the introduction about work, and then you write about certain job. The second part will be the first paragraph, the body. You write the advantages. Paragraph 3 will be second paragraph in the body, and after the introduction number 3, the disadvantages of this job. The end, the conclusion. What's your opinion about this job? Example for writing a paragraph. Being a comedian, it's fun to be funny. This is wonderful. You're going to be funny. You're going to laugh. Working as a comedian seems exciting, seems wonderful. First of all, making people laugh would be a lot of fun. When you laugh, yes, the people will be happy. They have fun because they'd be laughing all the time too, in addition. Of course, you know how to write a paragraph in level 2 and 3 and 4. But here in this level, you can use the useful expressions like, first of all, in addition, furthermore, for example, however, on the other hand, in conclusion. So you use these expressions because they make your paragraph better. Don't write sentence full stop, sentence full stop. No. You can use conjunctions, relative pronouns, and these expressions, first, then, next, after that, finally, first of all, in addition, furthermore, for example, however, on one hand, on the other hand, in conclusion, in brief. So you can use all of these wonderful expressions to make your paragraph awesome paragraph, a wonderful, a professional writing, a professional piece of writing. B. Per work, read your friend's paragraph, then write the paragraph about the disadvantages of your partner's job, about the job of your friend. Then we start to add the title. This is the title. C. Per work, read your partner's paragraph about your job's disadvantages. Do you agree or disagree? Why or why not? Here we make a discussion between all our friends about the advantages and disadvantages of this job. That's the end of Unit 2, Part 1. Wish you all good luck. And now let's get the homework. Number 1, you have to answer 3 pages of the workbook. Number 2, please keep the words by heart. Study, listen and repeat, and watch the video of Interchange, the video of Cambridge University. More than this, if you have more time, please go to www.cambridge.org/interchange-arcade/ for more exercises. You will have fun games for this unit. Wish you all good luck. Please, if you like it, share it and subscribe.